I got something you might find interesting.
From farmer to freedom fighter.
Did you hear? Ballard has a cure.
At this point, I won't believe anything until I see it with my own eyes.
Fine, but allow yourself a little relief. Soon it'll be time to think about the future, and we're gonna need you.
Nomad.
You have the RNA?
Yeah. I hope that'll be enough to get a cure going.
Certainly not.
What?
I'll need a DNA sequencer. Unless you have one under your piles of garbage, we'll have to move to a lab.
Why didn't you say that, Doctor? You know, I can't really steal a lab for you, Doctor.
I have contacts that will help. There's a place, a Skeltech lab, that might still be off Sentinel's radar.
I don't know if we have that kind of time.
I'll leave immediately and get to work.
Sooner you're out of Erewhon, the better.
Yes, on that alone we agree.
The future. We all need to decide. Sentinel attacked us with a plague, like sneaks, cowards. My brother...
Nomad, Jesus, I'm glad you're here.
Did Ballard come through?
Yeah. He has the cure, but he got stopped at a Sentinel roadblock.
I'll head there now.
I'll be damn pissed off if we all die when we are so close to having a cure in hand.
I'm glad we agree. Now we start convincing the others.
I'll talk to you later. See ya.
You ever think we'd end up here?
I'm gonna need better weapons than this if I'm gonna take on Sentinel and these drones.
Shoot, you think we wouldn't like weapons that could take out those drones? No, we don't have the kind of hardware you're looking for.
I guess I'll just have to take what I need from Sentinel then.
That's certainly the most direct route, but there might be another way. We do have some very skilled craftsmen here. They might be able to make something for you. Only thing is, they'll need blueprints for what you need built.
Where can I get blueprints?
Well, Sentinel Corp came here with their own design schematics. They got blueprints for every weapon you can think of, and are using Skeltech tooling to craft whatever weapon they need. You'll find them anywhere that's protected by Sentinel Corp. And in particular, the Wolves. Be sure to check every military crate you run across.
Sounds promising. I'll keep an eye out.
No pressure. Take your time.
You ever think we'd end up here? Are you ready for this fight?
Look around. See what you like.
You think this was how things were gonna go when Sentinel came in?
Recognize her from Skeltech's public announcement videos. Who is she?
Her? That's Ayana Puri. She's Skeltech's CFO. She's incredibly driven and loyal. She's been CFO for over 10 years. Hell, for business purposes, she is Skeltech.
Was she close to Skell?
Oh, extremely. They used to work together at the head office in Infinity.
If they were so close, what's she doing helping Sentinel?
I have no idea.
Sentinel could be forcing her to cooperate for all we know. Maybe she's just trying to protect her people.
I'd like to believe that, but I don't know.
I need anything you can tell me about Aroa, especially anything involving any terrorist activity.
Well, about a year ago, there was an explosion at the Skell Foundation in Infinity. Destroyed half the building. We lost a lot of people. Good people. Friends.
How did Skell respond?
He wasn't the same after that. You know, his wife died in 9/11. He got depressed. He turned paranoid. He didn't know who he can trust anymore. That's when he brought Sentinel onto the island. Things got a lot worse when they showed up.
Skell runs all the industry on Aroa. But what about the people who live on the island? Is he in charge of their lives too?
Oh no, the people of Aroa ran their own government. The capital is in the City of Liberty. We used to hold elections and have a parliament that represents the people and creates the laws on the island.
And what happens when people break these laws?
Well, we have our own court where people can plead their case.
But Skeltech pays for all of this, right?
They do. They provide whatever the citizenry ask for.
As long as it meets their agenda.
Anyone on Aroa who disagrees with Skeltech's agenda is free to leave.
Is that Sentinel's policy?
No. Now that they've taken over, they've shut down everything.
I guess the government of Aroa didn't have so much power after all. Skell mentioned a data farm in Aroa. What can you tell me about it?
Shoot, what do you want to know? It's where Skeltech stores everything. I mean, the whole place runs out of that data farm. The facility is so huge, they had to build it up on a mountainside in Silent Mountain.
Must be pretty important.
You have no idea. Skell wants to use it to store all of mankind's knowledge for all eternity. I mean everything, from how to start a fire with a couple of rocks to ion thrusters. And he wants to make it available to everyone across the globe. The complete democratization of knowledge.
How could he possibly get all of mankind's knowledge in the first place?
Easy. The internet. It's all there. We just had to write the proper algorithms to pull the information out and classify it. It was a huge operation.
Was?
Well, now the Sentinel shut the internet off, we can't harvest information anymore.
I saw what's left of the Skell Foundation in Infinity. I get why everyone's so worked up about terrorists.
That day left a big scar on this island. I don't think we've ever recovered.
Why attack the Foundation? They don't manufacture anything there. All the data inside must be backed up somewhere else.
It was the face of Skeltech. The symbol of Skell's greatness.
Someone wanted to send a very clear message.
Over 40 souls were lost to send that message. Skell ordered the building not to be repaired. He wanted it to be a memorial.
You mentioned emails before. I'm assuming Aroa is connected to the internet.
Skeltech is one of the most advanced tech companies in the world. Of course we have internet. We even have our own private network. Everything is connected to a next-gen, uncentralized 6G network. It's light years ahead of the traditional server client set.
That's great, but I don't know what any of that means. Just tell me one thing. Can it connect to the mainland?
Sure. It's connected by an underwater cable that runs from Aroa to New Zealand. There's also a backup satellite connection in case the cable is ever damaged.
Great. Where can I find them?
You can't get to them as long as Sentinel Corp runs the island's security. That's a dead end. They both run through the Aurora Internet Control Center. Unfortunately, it's way up in Silent Mountain. The only way to get to it is by flying shuttle. Once Sentinel took over, the first thing they did was take control of the center and ground the shuttles.
To keep people from getting a message out?
To control and filter messages coming both in and out. They own us here.
What can you tell me about the natural hazards control?
The NHC? How do you know about that?
I saw a station on Good Hope Mountain.
Ah, yes. That's our contingency.
Contingency?
We're out in the middle of nowhere. We need to be able to protect ourselves in the event of a natural disaster. Once the volcano on Gollum Island went active, well, we had to do something to make sure that everyone on Aroa felt safe.
And how exactly is Skell planning to keep people safe against a volcano?
Massive shelters, enough to house 30,000 people, the whole island. They're also designed to protect against hurricanes and tsunamis. The NHC is also in constant contact with a weather station to warn us about any threats. Like everything Skell does, he built it to the extreme.
And I'm willing to bet that means they're under heavy surveillance. Fox, I have to tell you something.
What? What's wrong?
Not all of the scientists made it. Some died in Herzog's prison.
But they were just scientists. These goddamn tyrants are always preying upon scientists. They treat us like they're little toys, using us to make themselves more powerful and then throwing us away like we're nothing.
They had to know there was some risk when they signed up to secretly develop weapons.
No. Scientists use science for good. It's the men who own it who choose to do evil.
I suppose they could have just given Herzog what she wanted, but they chose to die rather than let her use her technology to hurt other people. They should be remembered for that.
You're right. I'm going to spend the rest of my life making sure everyone knows that.
Listen, this must be a lot to take right now. So why don't you get some rest? This fight isn't over. We still need you.
You're right. Thank you for saving the ones you could.
I saw there was a medical center at Mount Hodgson. Kind of a remote area for clinic, don't you think?
They do a lot of mining out there. It's hours from the capital, so they needed an emergency care center that was local.
Are machines doing all the mining?
Most of it, but they still need humans calling the shots.
What kind of facilities do they have?
It's pretty basic. It's just designed to stabilize patients until they can get them to the main hospital in Liberty.
Thanks for the help, Fox. I'll see you later. This guy, Trey Stone, doesn't make things easy.
He always seemed kind of ambitious. He and Walker always had some friction.
Walker mentioned Stone before, but never in a friendly way. I take it he isn't very likable.
He's a creep. But I've had to work with all kinds of people before. Sometimes you tolerate jerks just because they get the job done.
Did he get the job done?
I don't actually know. He kind of insulated himself. As a subcontractor, I couldn't supervise him the way I did other people. I had to trust Walker when he said things were going well.
When did you get away from using dollars?
'Cause I was a kid. I didn't have a lot of money. I was 16. I was 17. I was 18. I was 19. I was 20. I was 21. I was 22. I was 23. I was 24. I was 25. I was 26. I was 27. I was 28. I was 29. I was 30. I was 31. I was 32. I was 33. I was 34. I was 35. I was 36. I was 37. I was 38. I was 39. I was 40. I was 41. I was 42. I was 43. I was 44. I was 45. I was 46. I was 47. I was 48. I was 49. I was 50. I was 51. I was 52. I was 53. I was 54. I was 55. I was 56. I was 57. I was 58. I was 59. I was 60. I was 61. I was 62. I was 63. I was 64. I was 65. I was 66. I was 67. I was 68. I was 69. I was 70. I was 71. I was 72. I was 73. I was 74. I was 75. I was 76. I was 77. I was 78. I was 79. I was 80. I was 81. I You like the Screds?
I don't understand them.
They're a cryptocurrency. As much as we could, we wanted to get away from the control of international banking.
But it's a made-up money.
All money is made up. It only has value because we all agree on it as a medium of exchange. Everyone in Aurora agrees to use Screds. And Skeltech makes sure to create a limited supply.
So if we all agree to use your play money instead of dollars, the economy still works the same way?
Money's only worth what you think it's worth.
My mind blown. Stay out of trouble.
Focus is my forte.
You ever think we'd end up here?
I'll see you around.
You be safe out there.
Yes, ma'am.
You think this was how things were gonna go when Sentinel came in? Are you ready for this fight?
Get going. I'll find a way to catch up. This place could have some useful intel.
You go. I'll catch up. Take the ride. I'll find my own.
see a support unit, boss.
Not a damn thing so far. Continuing the search.
Located a bad guy, over there.
I'm gonna freeze.
Put my night goggles on.
Anything out here.
What's that? You're on target.
Get your sightlines cleaned up. I want you ready.
Hostile identified. Over there.
Shrink said the job was bad for my mental health, so I fired him. Now I got no one to talk to about the thoughts in my head.
Food is gold and the pay is shit.
Nah, I got nothing. No movement, no contact, no nothing.
Those would be crazy to come at us now and disturb the peace.
catch up. got me. I'll find you.
What happened to your grandfather's best friend? The lost soldier you mentioned.
The lost soldier. My grandfather's best friend. His name was Shiro. He lost himself in his loyalty to the homeland. He chose a more violent path. One that led to...
A violent end.
I'm afraid so.
Was he killed in action?
No, he... isolated himself. Whatever he saw, whatever he experienced, he tried to run from it.
I think we all owe a debt of gratitude to the soldiers that have paid the ultimate price for war. Whatever his past, he deserves a proper remembrance, and your family deserves some closure.
Thank you. I believe his twisted legacy starts in liberty. Looking for freedom and solace that he could never find. Should you follow his path, just be careful. You might not like what you find.
Go. I'll find a way to link up later.
Spotted one. There. Eyes on a hostile.
There's nothing moving over here, man.
I got nothing happening in my sector either.
Negative contact, negative contact, negative contact. What the shit? What? Huh? Shit, that didn't sound right. It's weird. I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, looking around. Yeah, I got nothing so far.
Time to switch to night vision.
No. Yeah, still not. Ah!
All day, baby.
You know, I could be in my hooch watching a movie.
Still, I'm gonna keep looking. Still looking. So far, I got nothing.
There it is, boss.
Now.
Clean kill, Ghost.
Whoa, man down! Hostiles in the area! Heads up, boys. I think someone's out here.
Roger, we'll keep an eye out for hostiles.
Wait, what? Yeah, something's out there making noise. Wait, how strange is that? Yeah, good idea. There's nothing here. I'll keep looking. Not a damn thing so far. Continuing the search. I got nothing. I haven't seen anything yet.
Outstanding. I'll catch up.
Get going. I'll find a way to catch up.
Check that out.
Okay. I'm coming with.
I got eyes on the CO.
I was raised to not speak ill of the dead.
Got one. Over there.
Check your weapon for rust. Got a lot of ocean air blowing through. It's quiet as shit out there. Moving in. Ready to shoot. Hey man, all good on my side. Roger. We're good. I haven't heard anything from the long gunner, so I figured he's clear too.
Duck. Find anything. Guy in my unit started collecting shit. Body parts, thumbs, shit like that. Dude gave me the creeps.
This is a wild ride, that's for sure.
We've been out here forever. We're not gonna find shit.
Come on, just keep looking.
I've had stupid jobs before, but this shit? How about you just stay alert? I got nothing over here. Roger that. No sign of ghosts.
Hostile down, Ghostly.
Nice shooting.
We've been out here forever. We're not gonna find shit.
Way to get some.
And no one's out here. No one's gonna be out here. Yeah. It's quiet up here.
Copy. Sniper Overwatch reported earlier that he's got nothing either.
God damn it. It's me.
Nice shot.
Hey, he's down. Hostiles are here.
So what? We get paid. Shit!
They knew goddamn well there's nothing out here.
On to our latest news. How we are building tomorrow, today.
Yeah, nothing to report.
We gonna change up rotation soon? Feels like it's always me and the sniper on guard. It ain't fair, man. Negative contact. Negative contact.
Hostiles! Attacking!
Contact
drone's out.
Oh, they talk to me.
That's all the intel I have! Just... come on, man!
Oh,
Hello
God,
there.
You're not supposed to be here.
Can you give me a little more information about this?
I promise, that's all.
Can you help me find this place?
I can absolutely tell you where to find that.
Appreciate your help.
What do you want?
Please. Battery's empty. Drone's out.
Would have been sweet to have it right about now.
What the hell? Who are you?
Hey, Faye, what's the latest?
Who the hell are you?
hostile position there. Got a hostile. We need to pay attention to any intel we can find.